Alright, this video starts with problem number 8 on the review. This is for everyone who was not there on Friday. If I want the expected value, I'm going to take 1 times 0.5 plus 2 times 0.3 plus 3 times 0.1 plus 4 times 0.1. And that gave me a total of 1.8, which means on average we expect 1.8 DVDs to be rented for each customer. For part B, it says interpret the absolute value. So I'm doing 1 minus 1.8 squared times 0.5 plus plus 4 minus 1.8 squared times 0.1. And when I'm done with all of that, I'm going to square root it. And that gives me 0.98 DVDs on average. The renter will be about 0.98 DVDs away from the average of 1.8. Alright, for problem number 9, this person makes 88% of their kicks, so they're making their first 3 kicks in problem number 9. So that's 0.88 times 0.88 times 0.88, and then he misses the 4th one, so that's 0.12. So 0.88 to the 3rd power times 0.12 turns out to be 0.082, and this comes from 1 minus 0.88, which is the chances he fails to score. In part B, what is the probability that he scores fewer than 6 on his next 10? Well, we would do 10 choose 0, 0.88 to the 0, 0.12 to the 10th. This should be 10 NCR 0. And then you add all the way up until the highest number that you're including, which is 6, 0.88 to the 6th, 0.12 to the 4th. Now when I put this in my calculator, I'm using binomial CDF 10, 0.88, 6, and that should give me the answer. And that gives me the answer of 0.023. For part C, it says how would you generate someone kicking 9 times, and so we have to use 2 digits because it doesn't come out to where we can use 1 digit. So 002 to 87 is a make. That would be 88 numbers. And 88 to 99 would be the miss. And if you count them, there are 12 numbers. So the first number was 07. That's a make. 42, a make. 85, a make. 88, a miss. 63 is a make. 96 is a miss. 2 is a make. 38 is a make. And 89 is a miss. So 6 makes, 3 misses. And that was for letter D. In part C, I should have said do 9 2-digit numbers, and repeats are possible. Alright, for the last one, we're going to choose 5 Californias independently. Let F equal the foreign born, which is 33%. So for the first one, we got 5 NCR 1.33 to the first, 1 minus 0.33, which is 0.67 to the fourth, because 4 of them are not. And when you plug that in, you get 0.332. In part B, you want the probability that F is greater than or equal to 1, which is the same thing as 1 minus the probability that F is equal to that. No, they say X, F. So that's the same as the probability that 1 minus F is equal to 0. So for B, I'm going to do 5 choose 0. No. 5 NCR 0.33 to the 0, 0.67 to the fifth. I'm going to do 1 minus that. So I got 1 minus 0.135, which equals 0.865. In C, we want the expected value, so I'm going to do 5 times 0.33, which is 1.65. I expect on average, if we did a bunch of trials, 1.65 people to be foreign. And in letter D, we're going to do the square root of 5 times 0.33 times 1 minus 0.33 to give us our standard deviation. Which means when I plug that in, I get 1.05. Our answers will be on average 1.05 people away from the mean of 1.65 people. And that's it for the free response port.